Welcome back to the 5th season Severe Weather Show from Skywarn 7 Weather.
For 4 years, Texoma was trapped in an extreme drought. By this time last year, ponds were dry and lakes were tremendously low. Water supplies for towns were so low that they were turning wastewater into government-approved drinking water. The farmer and ranch communities were really hurting and losing money quick. Everyone knew the only way to get out of this drought was for a flood of historic proportions, and that's exactly what we got. It was here on the evening of May 23rd that after 4 to 6 inches of rainfall fell in western Comanche County, it caused West Cache Creek to leave its banks and storm through the neighborhoods of Rock Creek and Shady Lane, forcing 38 people onto their rooftops for safety. Now continuing to May 24th, after 21.59 inches of rain had poured out of the sky through March, April, and May, the East Cache Creek had peaked at 29.77 feet high. May alone saw 15.33 inches. That is 0.19 more than we saw the entire year of 2014. Now this once dry creek bed had just separated East Lawton from West Lawton, and the United States Geological Survey labeled this flood a 100 years flood, meaning it has 1% chance each year of reaching that height. Neighborhoods all across Texoma were constantly succumbing to the powers of fast-moving water. Several times throughout the spring, the torrential rains would come, turning drainage ditches like this into raging rivers, sending water pouring over the walls into neighborhood streets and leading to several water rescues. If this year's spring rains do return with more flash flooding, you have to remember, turn around, don't drown. Here are some tips and facts I think you should know. Each year, more deaths occur due to flooding than all other thunderstorm-related hazards combined. Carelessly, over half of all flood-related drownings occur when a vehicle is driven into hazardous floodwaters. The next highest percentage of flood-related deaths is due to walking into or near floodwaters. That is because people underestimate the force and power of rushing water. Many of these deaths occur in automobiles as they are swept downstream. Of these drownings, most are preventable. But too many people continue to drive around the barriers that warn you the road is flooded. A mere 6 inches of fast-moving floodwater can knock over an adult. Just 12 inches will carry away a small car, while 2 feet of rushing water will carry away most vehicles. It is never safe to drive or walk through floodwaters. Last spring, more than 20 people were killed because of floodwaters in Oklahoma and Texas. Let's make sure it's 0 this year for Texoma. It's best to remember these tips. First, when it comes to your home and property, know if you're in a flood-prone area. Next, do not walk or play in flooded water. You may underestimate the force of the rushing water or can injure yourself by stepping on hidden debris. You also got to watch for electrical wires. Fourth, do not drive through moving water. You don't know if the road underneath has been washed out. Next, if your vehicle stalls, seek higher ground. And last, most flash flood deaths occur in automobiles at night. So remember, whether on foot or in a car, when faced with floodwaters, turn around, don't drown. For Skywarn 7 Weather, I'm Meteorologist Zac Scott. We're heading into another spring here in the Southern Plains, and every year I get asked to explain the difference between a watch and a warning, so I'm heading out to see if I can find people who know the difference. Here, I got a question for you. Here on the map, we've got a couple thunderstorm watches and we've got warnings. Do you know the difference between a watch and a warning?
I do not.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you. A watch is when the conditions are favorable, and a warning is when it's imminent, it's happening right then. So you may only have a few minutes. So with that in mind, which would you put with a watch and which would you put with a warning?
Watch, I'd be prepared, and then warning, I would take action.
Awesome.
A watch is when it's happening, or no, a warning is when it's happening, and a watch is when you need to watch out because it might happen.
Exactly.
No.
You don't? That's fine, I'll go ahead and help you out. What if I told you that for a watch means the conditions are favorable, and then for a warning means it's imminent, that the storm is happening right then?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and what would you say?
Well, actually, under a warning, it would, gosh, I'm scared I don't mess it up.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Hey.
No, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because I really don't.
We're gonna use it.
No, tell me the difference.
An imminent, this means this is happening now, so you may only have a few minutes, that's it. With a watch means conditions are favorable, so you've got a couple hours, but you need to be prepared under a watch, and when the warning comes, you take action.
Take action at the
You
warning.
did it. Miss Rhea, come here. Hey, it's been a lot of fun out here today. I hope this has been educational for you. For Skywarn 7 Weather, this is meteorologist Zac Scott. The next time one of these tornadoes touches down, you'll want to have the latest information. Meteorologist Katie Western shows you ways to stay connected.